From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And starting in this one, Dean Kramer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Nolan Shanuel, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 6:35.
Aye. The 1-1. On a line. And makes the grab. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, they're swinging for the fences, but sometimes you just got to shorten up. When runs are hard to come by with 2 strikes, I know this sounds crazy, but spread out and choke up a little bit. Just putting the ball in play might find a hole and get something going.
Throws to first in time.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Joe Adele. That's a ball. Adele launched a homer in his most recent game. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Baltimore, and getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of the game when he's out there. Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the AL. Works a lot of deep counts, but what I love about it is that his teammates can feed off of those quality at-bats, and all of a sudden, that runs down the lineup. You get that pitcher out of a game a little bit earlier because of the higher pitch count.
Hey!
Chases that one upstairs. Off the mark
that's
there.
off the plate.
2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Zach Neto.
Ball. Hey.
Fouled off down the right side. That's ripped into the outfield. Oh, he can't bring it in. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Cut off, now a throw home.
Yikes, that ends up being a 3-base error, and we've all been there as outfielders where you think you've got it all lined up, no problem, and then at the end something falls apart. Now you just got to pray that your pitcher can pick you up and strand him at third.
Ball 1.
The Angels with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. That's to third. He gets to it with a slide. Over to first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. Big stock center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pickoff throw. Tag. And he picked off.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 2 down. Now Logan O'Hoppe. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Now to the bottom of the second. Angels 2 and the Orioles nothing. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled hard the other way. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's outside. And the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 down. One out, man at first. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1. Up the middle. There's one. Double play.
No, he's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. Angels 2 and the Orioles nothing. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope. The better days are coming for all my... Foul ball. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
For the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Shannon.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Angels. Center
Here's
fielder,
Mike Trout. Grounded out his first time up.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the ball off the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Oriole Park. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Shadowell around second, headed for third. Lead runner Holtz at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On the ground, Henderson fires to first on the run.
He's
Run
out.
scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Angels. Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Now here is Zach Neto.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one fouled off. 0-1 now. Late on that fastball.
And when teams started building sort of state-of-the-art ballparks, Baltimore was the first organization to do it.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Angels 4 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, digging in, Jordan Westburg.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
And that one fouled off.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Back now at Oriole Park. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Yep, that ball went out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dean Kramer won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Rico Garcia.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Hard liner. And there's one down. So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's the power hitting catcher Logan O'Hoppe. Flied to right his first time. That one pushed foul. The 0-1. Runner takes off for third. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Christian Moore.
That's a base hit. Low coming home. But he's back safely.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. And a swing and a miss there. On a line out towards center. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Angels 4 and the Orioles nothing. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Here's a 2-0. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 4-1.
A fastball might be the most satisfying pitch to hit a home run. He did it with the pitch outside the zone. Impressive. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
One down. Here's Pete Alonso. This one in the air right field. Adele going after it. Fly ball. Into second, and he's got a double. Foul ball there. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball that low.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. O'Neill wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second. O'Neill started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. And ball 4 to a board. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
That's a ball.
That smash towards center. Trout sizing it up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now 4-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kyle Bradish. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate.
Nope, outside.
Two. There's a line drive to left field. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Comes up empty.
That's ball 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Everything came together for him. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
One out, runner at second. Zach Neto digs in now. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball. One out, a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Not even close there. And 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jordan Westburg now at the plate.
You know, those Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
For the Orioles, center fielder, Blaine Alexander.
Ball, that's in. That's ball 2.
Check swing, and he went 2-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
This one in the air right field. Adele on the run. And he makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, designated
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Nope.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, he
That's
looks
ball
more
2.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
This one in the air center field. Trapp on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Angels 4 and the Orioles 1.
See it in their conscience, and I know they all watch. I've been ballin' since the YMC. Hey.
Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Cade Povich, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ends warming up as well. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
So up next, Logan O'Hoppe.
All 1.
Slice to right. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Looking to extend the play now. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for the Angels.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup, Nolan Shotwell getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Oh.
The 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Out towards right center field. Alexander should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Moore off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Halos lead this one 6-1. This is Angels baseball on the show LA. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. And foul ball. Rodriguez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Into left center for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Man at second. There's the strike.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On the ground. Moore. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Oh, look at the stop. They score a run thanks to the infield single. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Popped up. Moore gets under it. 2 down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 2. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Povich.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the
Next
ball
for
game.
the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
Hard hit to right center. And there's 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's down and in.
3.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short, Henderson. That ends the frame. And the Angels are gone in order. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for the
We're
Angels,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jack Kahanowitz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Yeah!
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Westberg,
That's
the
a
next
ball.
to hit, takes ball 1. Drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that's a 1-out single.
off the plate, ball
Now
one.
this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. That's to third. More for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 2. This is Angels baseball on the show LA. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
What can't he do at the plate, Boog? These stats are just crazy. Are we sure his bat is legit? Man, it's like magic.
Oh, and 2 now. Westberg. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
And next for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. He launched this solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Just missed.
Ball one.
Bounce to the left side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
This one in the air. Henderson. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 2. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jeremiah Jackson digs in now.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Just missed.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Hey!
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Neto for 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bases empty after the double play. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 2. You're watching Angels baseball on the show LA. Back here in Baltimore, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
inside, ball one.
Povich, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman Nolan Shanaway.
And it's fouled away. Strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop on it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Trout, 1 for 4 with a double. That one fouled hard the other way. Shanaway, the base runner at first with one out. This one in the air right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
In the air right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Shanaway around third. The relay. Here's the tag, and he's out. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Stevenson.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Right through there for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow, what a play. Wade Meckler coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Left field, number 53. Wade Meckler. Up next for the Orioles, left fielder.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
O'Neill up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Shanaway takes it to the bag. Now only one out remaining.
Up
0 for 3 in this one. Hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. In to score for third. It's a 3-1 game. 6-3. They're down to their final strike. Westburg thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-2. Soft contact in the air, and that is the ball game.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.